Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Iowa Petite Pearl from Tassel Ridge Winery is a complex dry red wine. The first impression is a lightly acidic entry, transitioning to dark fruit and a long, pleasing finish. It was made from Petite Pearl grapes, which were grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. It's a versatile wine that will pair with grilled meat or pasta with a tomato-based sauce. Iowa Petite Pearl is currently available at Tassel Ridge Winery and a few of our retailers in Iowa.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
And welcome in. Good morning, Southeast Iowa. Hey, it is a Tuesday, January 7th, 6 degrees here in Southeast Iowa right now. To kick off this Tuesday morning, doing the morning wake up, it is brought to us by Brothers Market in Sigourney. And savings are made simple at Brothers Market. Go to shopbrothersmarket.com, download the Brothers Market app. Digital coupons, rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals. It's a smart way to shop. Brothers Market in Sigourney. Get in there for your grocery needs. All right. We also thank Oski Dental. They bring us our studios, and you can schedule your appointment. I'm going to go see Dr. Dan Schuster later on today. I got my 6-month checkup coming up this afternoon. So schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. Accepting new patients. They're going to file your insurance forms for you. Delta Dental Provider, 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental and Brothers Market. Our forecast is up next. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. They are proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding areas for, coming up on 28 years now. So well over 27 years. Partly sunny for today and a high of 23. Thankfully, not a whole lot of wind. But again, partly sunny, 23 degrees for today. Tonight, mostly cloudy, but gradually clearing off, a low of 7. Wind chills might dip below 0 tonight. Wednesday will be sunny and a high near 20. Clear tomorrow night, a low of 7. And Thursday, mostly sunny and a high of 26. Right now, current conditions in southeast Iowa. Humidity at 83%. Winds pretty calm. West winds under 5 miles per hour. The barometer at 30.47. Dew point at 4. And right now, according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oski Dental Studios, we do have 6 degrees outside. Brr! Chilly start to our day here in southeast Iowa. Your weather is sponsored by the Garden Gate. Let's do our This or That. It goes up each weekday morning at 6 a.m. on my Facebook page, brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty. Well, we really haven't had a whole lot of snow this winter, but if we did, would you build a snowman? Build a snowman. Or have a snowball fight? Snowman or snowball fight? I mean, either one's good. I like a good snowball fight. I probably would throw my arm out, ruin my shoulder in a snowball fight these days. So maybe it'd be safe to build a snowman. I don't know. It's fun to get out in the snow occasionally, but it's a lot more fun when it's melted and dry and warmer. I'm not a fan of winter. This or That. So that'll go, that is up right now. When it goes up at each weekday at 6 a.m., get your comments in on that. Let your opinions be known. Let's take a peek at our question of the day. It goes up at noon on my Facebook page, brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa, located at 202 North Main, Sigourney. What was the most fun thing about college? Or maybe if you're still in college, what's the most fun thing about college right now? Of course. Oh, the parties. Oh. The most fun that I had in college was probably sitting in my dorm room playing video games. That's what I did best in college. I just sat in my dorm room and played video games. Didn't really care about the whole, going to class thing. You too, kids, can end up just like me by sitting in your dorm rooms playing video games. What was the most fun thing about college? You can comment on that starting at noon today. Let's take a look at our basketball schedule. Now, last night, I tell you what, we had a good time in North Mahaska last night. That the number 1 versus number 2 matchup between North Mahaska and EBF, pretty darn good game. EBF came out on top. I believe it was 49-40 was the final score, with EBF winning. Really good game. Gym was packed. Good stuff last night. The video that we did, the live video stream, got really good response. So appreciate everybody watching that video last night. And then on the second game of the doubleheader, the North Mahaska boys defeated EBF. So the EBF girls won, the North Mahaska boys won last night. Now tonight we're going right back to North Mahaska. Sigourney is at North Mahaska tonight. Our broadcast will begin shortly before 6 p.m., so tune in. 2 of our area teams that we're following closely this year on Steve Shetler Media, Sigourney and North Mahaska, battling it out tonight. So tune in. Again, tip-off for the girls' game will be at 6. It'll be interesting to see how the North Mahaska girls respond tonight after that defeat to EBF last night. We'll see how Sigourney does going to North Mahaska. That's coming up tonight. Hey, coming up on Friday, we'll go to Barnwired in Sigourney, as we've got our Iowa Music Showcase, Mr. Joel Baker. Joel's got some new music out there, and he's going to be coming to Sigourney to Barnwired on Friday, again, 11:30 to noon. Make sure you tune in for that live interview, live music. We'll get some new stuff from Joel Baker as he makes his debut on the Iowa Music Showcase this Friday. And then on Saturday morning, we will have the sports section live from Barnwired at 119 East Marion in Sigourney. And that's at 8 a.m. We'll be talking sports. Andy McGuire is your host. I know we've got North Mahaska boys basketball confirmed. Talked to the boys basketball coach last night. I am waiting for absolute confirmations on a couple of other teams. So tune in. If you like talking sports, you like area sports, tune in on Saturday mornings for the sports section live from Barn Wired in Sigourney. Let's do our community calendar up next. It's brought to us by Enchanted Events. Enchanted Events, a great venue to host your event, whatever you got going on. Wedding, graduation, reunions, whatever you got. Birthday party. I'm trying to think what other things. Bar mitzvah. If we have any bar mitzvahs in Southeast Iowa, you can have everything like that at Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. On the calendar, we've got some bingo. And on my screen that I'm looking at right now, that print is really small. But I know there's bingo coming up in Hedrick, I believe is what that is for. So I'm kind of, yeah, because the proceeds, I can see at the bottom, the proceeds go to the Hedrick Barbecue Days. Otherwise, that's kind of small for me to read on the screen that I'm looking at. But put that on your calendar. Play some bingo this winter. Hey, we've got one of my sponsors, Tassel Ridge Winery. They've got a wine and wood-fired pizza night. Wood-fired pizza. That's coming up on January 24th. Put that on your calendars. And then I got to get a plug in tonight for my friends in Keota. The Keota Athletic Boosters Chili Supper is coming up tonight. Serving starts at 5. They've got basketball against HLVTC that starts at 6. So take part in some chili and some basketball in Keota coming up this evening. Okay, I think we got through most everything. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Birthdays, celebrity, and hometown birthdays. Brought to us by Nikki Leathers at Hometown Real Estate. Go to hometown-re.com for more information. And hometown birthdays for today. We've got Kyle Green with a birthday today. Annie Burrow with a birthday. And Mary Sue Novak with a birthday. So happy birthday to you folks. Hometown birthdays. Celebrity birthdays. Singer Kenny Loggins. Oh, no, a footloose. Kenny Loggins, 77 years old today. Actor David Caruso, the redheaded actor. Oh, he was in a few different series over the years. David Caruso, 69. We've got TV host Katie Couric, turning 68. Actor Nicolas Cage. Boy, I wish I could do a good Nicolas Cage impersonation. I just don't. That's one guy I just can't get down. But if I could do a Nicolas Cage impersonation, I'd be doing it right now. He's 61. Country singer John Rich. All right, so John Rich, you know him mostly from Big and Rich, the country duo Big and Rich. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. John started off his career in Lone Star, and he actually performed over in Oskaloosa at the Southern Iowa Fair way back. John Rich. Now he's, kind of a political figure. He likes to let his opinions be known for politics. But John Rich, 51. And then Lauren Cohen, 43. She's an actress. Maggie, I believe, from The Walking Dead, if you ever watched The Walking Dead. So there you go. Those are your celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Good morning to you. We're doing the morning wake up. It's brought to us by Brothers Market. We're live from the Oski Dental Studios on this Tuesday morning, January 7th. Right now, 6 chilly degrees here in the big town of Sigourney, Iowa. All right, on this date in history, 1782, the first U.S. commercial bank opened. The Bank of North America opened on this date in Philadelphia, 1782. I wonder how long it took to have a bank robbery. That would be interesting. The bank opened on this date, 1782. When was the first bank robbery? I don't know why that popped into my brain, but it did. On this date in 1789, the U.S. Held its very first presidential election. Do you know who won? George Washington. Yeah. In case you didn't know. It's early. I know. On this date in 1894, the very first motion picture, Achoo, The Sneeze, was filmed. A guy named Fred Ott was filmed sneezing by Thomas Edison. That was the very first motion picture. They called it The Sneeze. I don't think it did very well at the box office, but The Sneeze, 1894. Look at that. I mean, it's got to be on YouTube, right? I would think so. On this date in 1963, the cost of a first-class postage stamp rose, get this, from 4 cents to 5 cents. How would you... Boy, 5-cent stamps would come in handy right now. 1963, when it went up from 4 to 5 cents. Today, on the National Day calendar, man, I got to grab my bobblehead. My bobblehead is sitting up there. You know, with my cat Poopy here in the studio, I have to put my nice stuff way up high so the cat can't get to it and knock it off the shelf, you know, like cats do. They like to move things to the edge, and then my bobblehead, the Steve Shetler bobblehead, is way up high. It's also National Tempura Day. I don't know what tempura is, but you can celebrate it today. Let's take a break. Let's hear from some of our sponsors, including our headliner, Brothers Market. We'll come back with things you need to know. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, we thank Mahaska Drug. We thank all of our sponsors for making things possible here on Steve Shetler Media. Brothers Market is our headliner for the morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. We are broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. And, Dan, thank you for the information on the bank robbery. Can you believe it? It took 16 years, according to Dan's research in the comments on the Facebook video here. 16 years for somebody to figure out to rob the bank? That's kind of amazing. I figured it would have been like the next day that somebody went in trying to rob the bank, but it took 16 years for the first bank robbery because, as we mentioned earlier, the first commercial bank, opened up in 1782. Oh, and Amber is telling me what tempura is. Type of breading for fried. Okay. I mean, I like fried food, so I celebrate tempura today. All right, let's do some things you need to know. Whoa. Things you need to know. The talk of the Golden Globes. Oh, yeah, that was over the weekend, wasn't it? Yeah. Golden Globes was that Zendaya the actress, had a giant rock on her finger, and the family confirming that she is in fact engaged now to little Spider-Man, Tom Holland. So Tom and Zendaya engaged. Congratulations to them. How about this? A tuna. You like tuna fish? A tuna the size of a motorcycle was sold to a Japanese chain restaurant for $1.3 million. It weighed in at about 608 pounds. A 600-pound tuna fish. It's a lot of tuna. Miss America was held Sunday night. Did you watch? I didn't watch. Didn't even realize it was on. Miss Alabama, a cheerleader, was crowned the 2025 Miss America Sunday night. So Abby Stockard, congratulations to her. How about Hulu Plus? Let's see. Hulu Plus Live TV merging with Fubo. Will they create it or call it like Hobo TV? Hubo? Hobu? Hulu and Fubo, creating one of the country's largest pay TV providers. They have merged. They had the urge to merge, so they are merged now. Did you know that during Shrek, the movies for Shrek, they actually used a real donkey as kind of the prototype for Donkey, the character in Shrek. Perry, the donkey, in fact, was 5 years old when he posed for creators and animators to help create Donkey for Shrek. Reportedly paid weekly wages of $75 for his services. I think the donkey should have been paid a little bit more. Regardless, Perry the donkey has passed away now at the age of 30. So R.I.P. Perry the donkey from Shrek. Here's some bad news. Not a good start for the new year for sports reporter Skip Bayless. He's been accused by a former Fox Sports hairstylist that he offered her $1.5 million for, sex. $1.5 million? Wow. That's quite the offer. $1.5 million. Wow. Okay. Let's go to Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts and Krispy Kreme collaborating. A new line of Pop-Tart donuts now available. Pop-Tarts frosted strawberry donuts, frosted chocolatey fudge donuts, and frosted brown sugar cinnamon donuts. Pop-Tarts and Krispy Kreme. Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, hitting the bricks, hitting the road, announcing yesterday that he's going to be resigning as Canada's leader of the Liberal Party, but will still stay on until a new leader is put in place. Where is the worst traffic in Europe? London. No surprise there. Last year, drivers there spent 101 hours stuck in traffic. Traffic in London. Pretty nasty. And then, let's go to North Korea. Leader Kim Jong-un has reportedly banned North Koreans from eating hot dogs and has ordered imprisonment for divorcing couples. What would divorcing couples get if they were eating hot dogs while divorcing? Probably get the death penalty. 40-year-old leader claims that the popular fast food dish is too Western and says that serving hot dogs will now be deemed an act of treason. Anyone in the state caught selling hot dogs on the streets or cooking the American sausage dish in their homes risks being shipped off to labor camps. No hot dogs for you in North Korea. Let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible question. Today's impossible question. 32% of people believe they got their job because of this. What do you think? 32% of people believe they got their job because of this. We'll come back to that here momentarily. First of all, let's go to the comments. Good morning to you, Dan, Patrick, Bubby, Amber, Sandy, Heather, Nancy, Sherry, Jackie, Anthony. We got Dan and Amber again, Laura Lee, and Jan. Good morning to all of you. Thanks for hanging out on this Tuesday morning. Right now, 6 whole degrees in the big town of Sigourney, Iowa. Today's impossible question, 32% of people believe they got their job because of this. What are we talking about? Because they were wearing their lucky underwear. Really? A third of people believe they got their job because they had on their lucky underwear? I got my job because I don't have lucky underwear, and my underwear had nothing to do with me getting my current job. Maybe my unlucky underwear is what led me to get into maybe I did have my luck. Gosh, what underwear did I have on when I got, told to hit the road? I don't know. They were definitely lucky, though. Let's go to the weird.
That is weird.
I'm just rambling this morning. Weird news today. Scientists warn that a massive undersea volcano, we talked a little bit about this yesterday, a massive undersea volcano off of Oregon's coast is expected to erupt this year, with recent swelling and seismic activity signaling magma buildup and increasing pressure. Researchers successfully predicted its last eruption back in 2015. Using similar patterns, this year's advanced forecasting builds on that achievement. So, an underground volcano. How about cows? Cows, they look so nice and friendly when they're out there. When you're driving by on the highways of Iowa, you look out, people see cows out in the field, and everybody in the car goes, moo. Cows can get you, though. You got to watch out. In a wild showdown of maternal instinct, that was a joke. Maternal instinct and teamwork, mama cows decisively dealt with a coyote that strayed too close to their calves. A viral video capturing the scene. The coyote, already injured and cornered by the protective herd, snapped at one of the cows in a desperate bid for survival, but yeah, it got the old head toss. One of the cows went in and gave him the old flip-de-floop, and then they kind of stomped on him a few times. But yeah, so don't mess with cows and their babies. The cows will team up and do you in. You got to look up this video if you haven't seen it yet. How about the drones out in New Jersey? Joyzy. UFO sightings over northern New Jersey have left residents baffled and fueled conspiracy theories of a government cover-up. Dun, dun, dun. Involving extraterrestrial activity. Since mid-November, clusters of mysterious blinking lights have appeared nightly, forming eerie patterns and lingering until sunrise, except on Thanksgiving, because that's when aliens give thanks, and they give us a break. Witnesses describe seeing 3 to 4 UFOs hovering in formation and departing in the same direction each morning. And nothing really new in this story, but just that the drones are still there. And nobody's doing anything about them. That's the weird thing. Why doesn't the government or the military get involved and do something about these drones? Let's go from the sky back to the water. A groundbreaking discovery by a University of South Alabama research team has revealed the first ever recorded sighting of a great white shark in Alabama waters. Yes, the Alabama great white shark. During an underwater camera survey, the shark, an 8-foot-year-old juvenile, which they have named Miss Paula, has been spotted near an artificial reef, estimated to be 15 years old. Miss Paula had scars beside her left eye and along her side, suggesting past encounters. So a great white shark off the shores of Alabama. I wonder if it talks with a southern accent. Hello, y'all. Super resistant bed bugs in the news. Scientists have discovered a new strain of bed bugs that's 20,000 times more resistant to common insecticides. So it's not just 1 time more resistant, not 2 times more resistant. It's 20,000 times more resistant. Super bed bugs. Let's go to Miami. A new study reveals that Miami's luxury beachfront high-rises on barrier islands are sinking at alarming rates, with some buildings subsiding by 2 to 8 centimeters. 2 to 8 centimeters is an alarming rate? Okay. That was between 2016 and 2023. Miami researchers used satellite data to track the sinking and found that coastal cities worldwide face similar threats. Maybe it's because they're buildings that are, near like sand. They've been built on sandy conditions, and water and things tend to sink in those, sinking sand, I'm not an expert by any means, but that's just my theory. I didn't use any data on that. I just used my brain. It's amazing what happens when you do that. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. Montana. Oh, we got a couple of stories in the disorder today. Craig Walter Benson, a resident of Montana, has been sentenced to 140 years in prison for the murders of his wife, Jenny Benson, and a bartender whom he suspected of having an affair with his wife. So this guy killed them both. The incident occurred in August of 2023 at the Four Aces Bar in Superior, Montana, where surveillance footage captured Benson retrieving a gun from his wife's car and fatally shooting both victims. He now has gotten 140 years in prison. And also in the files of law and disorder, let's go from Montana to South Dakota. A 32-year-old man charged with second-degree murder and first-degree manslaughter after his 41-year-old girlfriend was found minus her head in her apartment. Swing! The victim had texted friends about the suspect threatening her with a weapon. After not hearing from her for over 24 hours, friends discovered her body the next day. Security footage showing the suspect visiting and leaving the apartment multiple times. They found the victim's head, bloody clothes, and weapons at the scene. The suspect is currently in custody. So, nasty. Should we go to something that'll make you smile? Probably. We probably need something to lighten the load.
Something that makes you smile.
Something to make you smile, brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions. Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions in Sigourney. See her for implant crowns, dentures, orthodontics, and more. That is something to make you smile. Brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions. I think I accidentally tossed my something to make you smile. There we go. Got it. Something to make you smile. Sister Ina Canabaro. Will you give money for the children at the orphanage? Sister Canabaro, a soccer-loving nun from Brazil, has been declared the world's oldest living person at nearly 117 years old following the recent death of Japan's Tomiko Ituko. Sister Canabaro was born back in 1908 and overcame frail beginnings that made many doubt her survival. And now she's 117 years old, so congratulations to that nun, the oldest person in the world. Get that full story shortly, 7:45 on Steve Shetler Media Facebook. Let's go to the duh.
Duh. Duh? Duh! Duh.
Patrick has holy underwear. Like literally holy ones with holes in them. I'm just looking at the comments right now. Moment of duh. Let's go to Massachusetts. Ignoring warnings about thin ice, 4 Massachusetts men drove a 2023 Chevy 2500 pickup onto Pittsfield's Ponstoosic Lake for an ice fishing trip, only for the truck to plunge through the ice about 60 feet from shore. Emergency crews spent over 4 hours recovering the vehicle using specialized divers and tow equipment, racking up thousands of dollars in towing costs. The men now face potential fines for violating environmental regulations, which could further escalate if the submerged truck leaks pollutants or damages the ecosystem. Despite no injuries, officials stressed that fluctuating temperatures had weakened the ice, making such ventures dangerous. Yeah, I wouldn't ever drive a truck onto ice, like ever. So, those guys get the duh.
Duh. Duh. Duh. Duh.
Duh. And you know what I forgot to give you yesterday is the box office results. I know you were anxiously anticipating them. I know there was a riot outside of the Occidental Studios waiting for the box office results. If you went to the movies over this past weekend, the majority of you went to either see the Lion King movie or the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Mufasa brought in $23.8 million, Sonic the Hedgehog $21.2 million. After that, Nosferatu, which is the horror movie, which I've actually heard good things about, was your number 3 movie with $13.2 million. Moana 2 hangs around with $12.3 million. And Wicked, staying at the number 5 spot with $10.2 million. After that, it's all $8 million or less. A Complete Unknown, Baby Girl, Gladiator, Homestead, The Fire Inside. Those are your top 10 money-making movies from the box office from this past weekend. I forgot to do it yesterday. I'll try to do better. Let's take one last look at our forecast before we get out of here for today. Weather sponsored by the Garden Gate. Partly sunny today, not a whole lot of wind, a high of 23. That's kind of going to be your forecast for about the next week. It's going to stay right around those 20s for basically the next week. And not a ton of wind, which we're thankful for, because, man, if it was windy along with these cold conditions, it'd be nasty. But thankfully, not a ton of wind. Hey, we do thank Brothers Market for being our headline sponsor here on the Morning Wake Up. We thank Occidental for sponsoring our studios. And looking up at our video schedule for today, Tuesdays are always a little light video-wise for video content, but we do have In Remembrance Of at 8 a.m. We've got the What's Happening in Southeast Iowa video. That'll come up at 11 a.m. today, I believe, was when that goes up. Successful Farming at 5:30. We've got more basketball for you tonight, as Sigourney will be at North Mahaska, two of our teams that we're following somewhat regularly here on Steve Shetler Media this winter, battling it out tonight. Sigourney at North Mahaska. We'll have that game for you live. Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube will go on the air shortly before 6. Start with the girls' game, followed with the boys' game. Should be some good basketball tonight with Sigourney at North Mahaska. And that does it for your morning wake up. Hopefully you're awake by now and ready to get out there and seize the day. Again, right now, as we sign off, we're at 6 degrees here in Southeast Iowa. All right, that'll do it for today. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Maybe Neil Crott will be here with us. Woohoo, that'll be fun. All right, we'll see you. Bye.